What's up? Anthony back at it again. I'm a little bit sick, so if I cough here and there, you know why. I had this requested multiple times, and I still need to do parts of Agust D's mixtape, you know? So the first one, and then D2. And this is Meek Millie B from Patreon, who requested this one. A little softer side of him, she says. Thank you. A very generous support on Patreon. I really appreciate that. Let's check out Seesaw. Up. You heard that? Suga. Yeah.
어느새 서로 지쳐버렸네. 의미 없는 감정 소모해. 반복된 시소 속에 이젠 난 지겨워지네. 반복된 시소 속에 우린 서로 지쳐서 지겨워졌네. 사소한 말다툼의 시작이었을까. 내가 너보다 무거워져.
I can tell, bro, this guy's a fucking genius, man. This guy's a genius. The way he set that up, the way he built that up, the singing, the switching, this guy's a genius, bro. It's this very obsessive thing you have. You just keep it. You have to, like, you're meticulous. You're so obsessed with it, you know. You just it's perfectionism. It's like borderline obsession, you know. And I understand it because I know what it's like. I understand it, and you're never satisfied. That's the bad part. You're never satisfied with the result. I get him, man. I get him. I fucking understand him, and I feel like not everybody understands him, even though they say they're fans. They don't understand him, you know. But I understand this guy. I can relate to him. I can understand what he's saying, what he's doing, what he's creating, his craft, his artistry. I can relate to that. Like a seesaw. You go up and down. A seesaw goes up on one side, down on one side, and it evolves two people who, you know, jump and this and that and use their weight to balance it out or go up and down. So he's talking. A seesaw is a perfect way to a perfect metaphor for a relationship where you're just bickering and fighting the whole time and arguing. It's constantly ups and downs. A relationship has ups and downs. Some relationships have more ups and downs than others. And a seesaw also involves two people like a relationship, and it goes up and down. So that's a perfect metaphor. And it's what he's saying. Pointless.
우린 서로 지쳐서 지겨워졌네. 사소한 말다툼의 시작이었을까. 내가 너보다 무거워졌었던 순간 애초에 평행은 존재한 적이.
The moment I became was the previous argument, the start of it all. The moment I became heavier than you. Because on a seesaw, if you're heavier and you just sit, the other person goes up. So he's down and the other person is up.
내가 너보다 무거워졌었던 순간 애초에 평행은 존재한 적이 없게도.
Parallels never existed. Either one person is heavier than the other. It's always one is up, one is down. There's no parallel on a fucking seesaw. Bars. Is there a reason to repeat it? He's fucking bringing metaphors to the entire thing is a metaphor. That's dope. I like that. Because you go up and down like a seesaw. And it's fucking repetitive because it's always the same. It's just up and down, and like a relationship, it's always the same. Who would have imagined that Anthony Ray, a couple months ago, who was mainly only listening to like heavy, ice cold rap and gangster rap, like rap, you know, would be listening to this and vibing with it and be like, yeah, I like this. I would have never thought. I would have never thought. And it's thanks to you guys, you know. It's thanks to you guys. You guys supporting and telling me to check this out. I appreciate that, man. Meek Millie B, what's up?
누군간 여기서 내려야 돼. 할 순 없지만 누가 내리든 말든 서로 놓지 말고 그저 마음 가는 대로 질질 끌지 말고 이제 내리지 말지 끝을 내보자고 반복되는 Seesaw game 이제 그만해 사람이 잠깐 사하긴 하지 한 명이 없음 다칠 거라면서 서로 나쁜 새끼 되기 싫게 애매한 책임.
Both don't want to become the bad guy, so the ambiguous battle of responsibilities continues. Bro, this guy's lyricism, it's so deep, it's so intellectual. His wordplay, he has dope wordplay with metaphors, etc. He's smart, man. What the fuck, bro? Even in English, man. Like, after becoming exhausted beyond exhaustion, parallel we desired became parallel. What? Hey, this is not the parallel I wished for. This is not the outcome I wanted, bro. 이런 병행을 바란 건 아닌데 처음에는 누가 더 무거운지 자랑하며 서로를 바라보며 웃지 이제는 누가 무거운지를 두고 경쟁을 하게 되었네 들여다오면 부시 누군가는 결국 이곳에서 내려가 끝이 날 that bro. Like, oh my god, man. Like on the seesaw, we don't know who's heavier. Some points, who bears more burdens or who brings it down or whatever. Like the relationship, I think that's what he's referring to. At some point, one of us will have to get off to end it, and that means quit the relationship, break up. Bars. 서로 마음이 없다면 서로 생각 안 했다면 우리가 이리도 질질 끌었을까 이제 마음이 없다면 이 Seesaw 위는 위험해 내 생각 더는 말고 Alright 반복된 shift 이제서야 끝을 내보려 해 Alright 지켜볼 shift 누군간 여기서 내려야 돼 할 순 없지만 hold 내가 없는 이 Seesaw 위를 걸어 hold up 내가 없던 처음의 그때처럼 hold up 내가 없는 이 Seesaw 위를 걸어 hold up 내가 없는 이 Seesaw 다시 내려 I get off the seesaw that you weren't on. You weren't even on the seesaw. Bro, it's just cause it felt like you were on the seesaw, but you weren't even on it because you're not involved in this relationship. So I just give up. I give up and I accept that the fact that you're not. I realize now you weren't even on the seesaw, so I'm getting off and I'm moving on with my life and progressing and becoming better for me. Bruh, you know how much I relate to this shit with my ex relationship. The realization, like the acceptance, you're like, is clarity, bro. This is a fucking this is a masterpiece, bro. This is just like a mixtape song, bro. This is incredible. This guy puts his all into his music. I love that. 누가 내리든 말든 서로 놓지 말고 그저 마음 가는 대로 질질 끌지 말고 이제 내리지 말지 끝을 내보자고. This is awesome because he's saying let's not pretend to wait for the other one to get off. Let's not see and you know who will eventually give up. Nah, let's just end this now. Both, like, fuck that, like the procrastinating, the doubting. Just stop it now. If it's not working, it's not working. Let's stop it now. Enough with the bullshit is what he's saying. Let's stop it now. There's no reason to let this go on any longer. We know this doesn't work, bro. That is so deep, man, and that's true. That's true for a relationship. If you're in a if you are in a relationship where you're not happy and you know the other person isn't happy, end it.
반복되는 시속에 이제 그만해 Hold up 네가 없는 이 시속을 걸어 Hold up 네가 없는 처음의 그때처럼
Bruh.
Hold up 네가 없는 이 시속을 걸어 Hold up 네가 없는 이 시속에서 내려
I get off the seesaw that you weren't on, just like in the beginning you weren't on it. See, I'm thinking that he's referring to, it sounds like he's referring to a love, like a relationship with someone, but maybe he's referring to something else, like a family member or something he has a very bad relationship with, or, because I can also put that, you know, relate to it as well. Or maybe he's talking to, like with fake love, like fake army members that pretend to love them, or a bunch of, like James Corden, for example, a bunch of people that pretended to love them just for the spotlight, to hog the spotlight. Maybe he's talking about that. Could be that. I think it might be that as well. Their songs are always like doubles. I love it. It's always like a metaphor, man. Fire. That last second was very important.